Hello and welcome to Access 2013. My name is Mike Henry and this is the third video from Tutorial 5. In this video we're going to talk about the parameter query. This is a query that's going to let the end user give us information and we can give results back based on the information the end user gives us. So up until now we have been creating queries like the exact match query or the pattern match, which allows us to type in something, and when the end user runs the query they get to see the results of our work. Now this query that we're going to look at allows the end user to have input into the results of the query. And so this kind of query is called a parameter query. It allows an end user to enter in a parameter. I like to say that we're going to trick the computer by creating a field that doesn't exist, and that's where the end user is going to be allowed to enter information in. So you'll see right here I'm going to click into the criteria section for the city, and I am going to just zoom this up real quick so people can see it, and you'll see that I'm going to trick the computer by creating a field that doesn't exist. Well, to do that I have to put in a square bracket because that's the symbol that means a field, and then in here I'm going to put please enter the city's name. Now we have all been working with this database for quite a while. We know there is not a field anywhere in here that's called please space enter space the city's name with spaces all the way through it. So we hit OK, and when we run this query or view this query, you see that we get this parameter value that comes up. And basically what this is the computer has gone through and it's looked at every field that exists, and it says, I'm sorry, I can't find a field called please enter the city name. So what would you like me to do? Now the end user is allowed to type in here, we'll put in here Windsor. So I put in here the city name Windsor and I hit OK, and you can see that I get to see the cities of Windsor. Now the nice thing about this is I have a refresh button right here. I can click that and I immediately can type in let's go with Bloomfield on this one. So I put in here Bloomfield and right away I get the Bloomfields. So this is called a parameter query. Basically we're creating a parameter box on the screen, and we do that by creating a field that doesn't exist. So this field doesn't exist. It allows the computer to ask the end user what do they want. And then this in turn makes it an exact match query because it takes exactly what the end user types in, puts it right into that criteria, and we get what we want. So this is a way to get the end user involved. So in this video we learned how to trick the computer. Basically we created a field that doesn't exist. We did this by putting the square brackets out there saying that this is a field, and it was a field that didn't exist anywhere in the database. And by doing that we were able to trick the computer into putting up the parameter box and asking the end user to please type something in. When they did that, it was put into our criteria section, and now we had the end user putting in pretty much an exact match query for whatever their desires were, and they could rerun that over and over again.